But as we talked about last week, the Crusades were not this narrative of European armies hell-bent to dominate all life. That's not how it was. In reality, the Crusades was a response. This map here, all that green, by 1260, all this green represents the lands that the Muslim armies conquered through jihad, which is basically spreading your faith by the sword. No questions asked.
Which they're hell-bent on conquering. The thing that they accuse the Christians of, no, that's what Islam is. And that's what Islam does.
Absolutely.
You know, I was reading through the Bible in a year, and right now I'm in Isaiah. And I think last week I was reading through all the prophecies against like Tyre and Sidon and all these cities in that area about how you'll be razed to the ground and all this horrible stuff that's happening, that God predicts happening to a lot of the islands. Like now that we're talking about the subject, I'm like, that sounds an awful lot like what the Muslims did when they came running through those cities, shortly after those prophecies were done or were given. So I don't know if that's what those prophecies were saying, but it very well could be that all the prophecies in Isaiah, when he's talking about woe to all these cities, and even in Jerusalem too, that it kind of fits. And
right.
So that kind of gave me a different view of that scripture. Well, that must have been talking about when the Muslims came through and conquered them, because that's what happened 500 years later, or whenever it was, or not, 1,000 years later.